time the players are going to be Th000 and 120. So the matchup is going to be human versus undead. Obviously Th is going to be the human, the red human, while it doesn't show me the resources. Fuck. While 120 is going to be the blue undead on the top right side of the map.
Summoning is complete. Summoning is complete.
And that music, I can't stand it, so
Summoning is complete.
take it down. MK first for TH. Alright. And DREADLORD first for 120, so it's gonna be a cool game for sure, as we do see two unusual heroes for Asian players. We almost always go for DK and Archmage in this matchup, so in this game we do see something different. It's going to be a DREADLORD versus a MK.
The night beckons.
And 120 is leaping the footman, going for instant expansion or creep. Okay, he creeps the camp. It's definitely going to expand, but TH is obviously aware thanks to the scouting. He's already level 2. He crapped. Oh, he crapped this. Alright. He crapped the goblin shop, so he's already level 2. He got a great item, the Invul, and he's just annoying 120 here with this footman and delaying the expansion, but he's gonna lose another one. So actually his footman count is very low, and if he loses the third one, oh, very good by 120. Seeing the MK forcing the town portal, and now he has all the time in the world to get this expo up, to get the tower up. But oh, TH is just staffing once again on the two footmen with the MK. Very good play by Th000, preventing the tower from going up and still threatening 120. And he gets level 3 by killing the ghoul, and 120 just cannot find a surround here. So he needs the tower, as TH does have 4 footmen. Is he attacking? Yeah, he's attacking. So he's playing MK with no expansion, he's just going into the attack. But with these 4 footmen he should be able to cancel this expo, and he does. However, the towers will most likely go up, but still the problem is that this no overseer hasn't been taken down by 120 because of this harass. So for those who are wondering why undeads don't really play DREADLORD, that's why. Especially on this map, that can be easily, the expo can be delayed so much by the MK. I believe that the expo will go up in the end, but in this game TH got the perfect items. With the Invul pot is gonna be able to dodge the surround. Oh, and he even gets the kill with the clap. So 120 got absolutely destroyed in this early game, but he's the one potentially with the expansion. However, how much mana does this MK have? Oh, and the shop here, I didn't see the shop, that's so good. He's gonna have a lot of mana once again. And 120 just cannot stabilize. He has only ghouls, obviously, against an angry, almost level 4 MK with boots and shop support. I feel like TH needs to buy another clarity here. Okay, even buys the potion of mana because he's tier 2, and now he's gonna get a blood mage. Actually gets archmage. That's interesting. I think blood mage would have been probably better, but maybe he wants to play casters. Okay, yes, he's playing casters, so archmage is the better choice. If you don't play caster, Blood Mage is definitely better. It's gonna give you a lot more mana and you're gonna be able to suck and drain the mana from the Dreadlord. But because he's choosing to play casters, then Archmage most definitely the better choice. Oh, and this Dreadlord is dead. Has the town portal, and we only have 2 towers here. Still not level 3 for this Dreadlord. That's the big problem for 1-0. Carrion's Worm is just so weak at level 1. However, it does have a decent number of acolytes, so it's gonna be able to mine some gold, get some gold advantage, but okay, finally getting his level 3. So this game is still open, because keep in mind 1-0 does have the expansion and TH doesn't. So TH is pretty much all in. However, his MK is now almost level 4, and if this MK reaches level 5, those ghouls will be pretty much useless, as CLAP level 3 is going to absolutely destroy them. So Archmage is surrounded, well down by 1-0. Archmage will go down as he doesn't have a TP. So Archmage falls, giving a lot of Jewish experience to 1-0, who now has a lot of ghouls, but TH is actually putting towers in front of 1-0's base. And he's almost full mana. The next clap is going to hurt. Look at this clap. Everything is red for 1-0. And the towers will just finish off all those ghouls. I feel like 1-0 needs to take them down, but the Dreadlord is under pressure and the Dreadlord freaking falls. And look at the experience bar for this MK. He killed the level 3 Dreadlord as long as a lot of ghouls, and this MK is almost level 3. Almost level 5, I mean. Almost level 5. However, 1-0 takes down the towers, rebuys the Dreadlord back at the Expo. However, this Dreadlord can potentially die again. If only the MK had mana, but it doesn't, and the shop is far away now. It's at the Expo. But I feel like TH is just expanding himself as well. And he did go Water Elemental actually, so he didn't go Brilliance first. So MK will not get level 5 here, because he's sharing the experience with the Archmage. And this is not going to be level 4 for 1-0. But 1-0 is mining from the Expo, is building a second crypt, is almost tier 2. And tier 2 will make a massive difference for him, because he's gonna be able to finally buy healing pots for the Dreadlord as well as mana pots. So that will make a huge difference for him. That will make a huge difference for him. We now have 3 priests for TH000, finally level 2 on this AM, who now has Brilliance Aura, who's gonna be so helpful for the MK, who's level 5 himself. So this MK is just getting crazy. Crazy MK. Level 5, I don't know how 1-0 wants to keep this Dreadlord alive, however it does now have access to healing pots, and he has a potion of lesser invulnerability. It's gonna be helpful. I feel like he needs a DK second though. I feel like this game is absolutely necessary to go for a DK second to throw some coils. Even level 1 coil is gonna be able to do something and potentially save the Dreadlord. I don't feel like this is a game where you can go Dreadlord solo Dreadlord because the MK is just too strong. You need that healer. And you can see that 120 just cannot engage, and TH knows that, realizes that 120 needs to get DK and is targeting, powerfully targeting the altar. So well done by Th000, who's playing almost a perfect game, I would say. Perfect micro on that MK, perfect usage of the spells. Perfect leveling, so fast leveling on that MK. But lots of towers for 120 and Slaughterhouse. Entire tree is on the way, so if he unlocks Abominations is still gonna be looking good for him. So, but TH is expanding as well, right. So this is gonna be a long game. Could be potentially a long game. Nice surround by 120 with the ghouls only. However, he's not able to close it, as we see. First breaker joining the field, and he closes the surround on the breaker, but the MK is here. He's going to be able to throw a massive clap. Look at the damage. And I don't know if he went for clap level 3 or bolt level 3. Actually, that's clap level 3, okay. Most definitely. And now look at this staff usage. He's constantly splitting his units, and he's so mobile on the map. Oh, that's a clap! A potentially deadly clap! He tried to go for the Zeppelin 120, but it got ensnared. So the Invul Pot was forced. However, we do have a staff right now. It's not even easy to commentate on this game because things are happening. There are constant engagements, constant fights. This is a very high level game, and looks like TH does definitely have an edge. Actually, he did have an edge all of the game, but right now is really into a winning position with the Expo on the back, the stronger heroes, level 3 Archmage as well. With a level 2 Brilliance Aura, obviously, you don't need Water Elementals, they are gonna get dispelled by the Destroyers very soon anyways, so level 2 Brilliance is definitely the best choice, giving almost infinite mana to this MK. And once again, aggressive shock in the front of the Undead main, who just doesn't have time to stabilize and mass produce the units that he wants to. We do see now a second Slaughterhouse for 120, but again, TH is not giving him the time to stabilize. This clap level 3 is doing a lot of damage, but keep in mind that 120 did a smart transition, is not relying on ghouls anymore. Now he does have one statue and fiends don't actually die to clap. So as good as the clap is, even level 3 clap doesn't really do too much against fiends, because fiends have 550 HP and the statue is actually able to easily out-heal the damage of clap. Because basically TH doesn't have follow-up damage. Now, if he had rifles, okay, instead of priests, those claps will be very effective because you can throw the clap and then you finish off the fiends with the rifles who do a lot of damage. But because there is no follow-up damage, there's just a clap, those fiends are not actually dying. Maybe actually one fiend is gonna fall now, but that's it, okay? The other fiends will survive, and 120 is gonna be able to hold on for the time being, and once he's gonna have like a sufficient number of abominations, like 4 or 5 of them, he's definitely gonna be able to stabilize. He's now researching the Disease Cloud, which is an amazing spell. It's not a spell actually, it's a passive, but it's perfect against low HP human units. However, TH does have a lot of priests, and I don't know what's gonna be the tech switch for TH. He is tier 3, he's gonna be able to get a paladin. Oh, he's going for Gryphons and I think Gyros or Mortars. So Mortars obviously will not do anything to Abominations and Fiends. Actually they will do a lot to Fiends, but you need the Fragmentation Shard upgrade. This level 1 Death Knight is going to fall here. There's no savior for him. Clap kills him. We see a Lich third. So what's the win condition here for 1-0? The only win condition I can see is if he can somehow trade units, and in the process of trading units level up his heroes and then win with the triple undead heroes, because I'm not sure that this Dreadlord is gonna be the carry by himself. MK is half on his way towards level 6, however 1-0 is now winning the fight simply because TH doesn't have units. He has only tier 2 units, he doesn't have tier 3 units, so 1-0 is tier 3, TH is only tier 2. And I'm not sure why he made so many priests. I think he played almost perfectly, but he made a mistake of overmaking priests. And priests are just absolutely terrible against Carrion Swarm. They just die to the Carrion Swarms, and this is only level 2 Carrion Swarm. Keep in mind, once 1-0 reaches level 3, those Carrions will be even stronger. So he definitely needs a paladin. He's getting a paladin, and he needs knights and inner fire. So I do see the value of priests, because of course you want to have priests for the inner fire, but at the same time he didn't have any tier 2 units like rifles carrying him. Basically he had no damage output, and now 1-0 is coming back into this game, but he loses the Dreadlord once again. This MK is such a big carry, and if he loses the DK as well, 1-0 is gonna fall behind once again. However, he does have a lot of Abomination who are spreading out this disease cloud, and the Fiends are doing a wonderful job putting in the damage. Gets back the Dreadlord at the tower, and TH is forced to retreat. So who's gonna get this Ogre Magi? Ogre Lord, I mean. Look at the value of the statues. Look at this health. The health for 1-0 is going up so fast. It's gonna get the experience. Deathness still only level 1, but the Lich is level 2, and these undead heroes are starting to become decent. Not scary yet, but decent. Once he's level 5 to 3, they're gonna get scary. So, and now DK does have the Unholy Aura. So it looks good for 1-0, I think. And again, this overlay is not working in this replay, I don't know why. So we do now have 2 Gryphons for TH, 3 breakers. I'm not sure why he made those breakers really. What do those breakers really do? There are no banshees, only 1 destroyer. And we have a lot of abominations, so I feel like more knights and more Gryphons would have been better. Even more priests for inner fire, but just I don't see the value of those breakers in this game. Normally you make them when you are expanding to defend against the tier 2 undead push, the tier 3 push. But that's a nice creep jack by TH, who's gonna be able to kill the Death Knight. Like, this game keeps going back and forth. I would say TH has now a slight advantage because he still has the expansion. He expanded later, expanded after 1-0, and now he found a great kill. And MK, I'm sure, is almost level 6, right? Where is the MK, by the way? Alright, it was pulling him back in order to give the XP to the Paladin. He only needs Paladin level 3, and then he's gonna be in a wonderful position. Still has 7,400 gold, while 1-0 only has 5,500 because he started the expo a lot earlier. However, what does TH have against Mass Destroyers? Only 4 Gyrocopters. I'm not sure that's enough Gyrocopters to deal with the Destros, but the MK is such a beast. I feel like this MK can pretty much carry this game by himself. And the Gyros are falling, but the Fiends are falling as well. Paladin's gonna be hitting level 3 soon. However, those breakers, like I said, are not doing anything. They are just dying to the towers. And they are guaranteeing some juicy experience for 1-0, who's now level 3 on the Leech, level 5 on the DK, on the Dreadlord, I mean. And the MK is under pressure. The MK is actually forced into a town portal. because the Paladin didn't have mana for the Holy Light. Well done by 1-0. Once again, fighting in the undead base proves not to be effective for the human, but Th000 with great multitasking is actually expanding in the middle of the map. And it's such a pity that in this replay the resources are not working, because I would definitely like to see the supply count. I would say that just by taking a look at it, the undead army is slightly bigger than the human army, but the hero levels are better for Th000. So, and the DK is, where is the DK? Still only level 2, yeah. So it doesn't have the level 2 coil that's so important to keep your units alive. That's only level 1 coil, doesn't really provide enough healing. And again, this MK, I feel like it needs only like 1 kill, like 1 abomination kill perhaps, and it's gonna be level 6. Paladin almost level 2, it only needs like, I feel like Paladin creeps this camp is gonna be level 3 most definitely. I'm not sure if TH realizes that. Maybe he wants to keep the pressure. Actually, it needs to be here because he needs to guard these towers. He cannot go and creep this camp right now with the Pala, because he needs to like babysit these towers, make sure they go up, because that's the win condition for TH. If he can expand here and hold, that's gonna be his game 100%, because eventually 1-0 is gonna run out of gold. He only has 4,000 gold left. I think 1-0 is still with the bigger army though. TH is making more gyros, but he's not actually producing more knights. He's just heavily investing into gyros and towers, which I feel like it's the smartest choice, because I mean TH doesn't really need to fight. He's expanding, he doesn't need to take a real fight. So as long as he counters those destroyers and fights next to the towers, he should be fine with just 1 knight and 2 breakers in these 2 griffins. Even though I think like a couple more knights would have been nice. So 1-0 is definitely all in here. He either wins this fight or he loses the game. So he's pushing even with acolytes, bringing everything he's got. MK reaches level 6. Death is still only level 2. How are you going to keep this DK alive 1-0? I don't know. All of the destroyers are down, taken down by the mass flying machines. And TH once again with almost perfect game. However, the Archmage is under pressure, needs to keep the Archmage alive. Paladin is now level 3, so we have super strong Holy Light, MK level 6. The army for 1-0 just disappeared. 1-0 has almost nothing left. Lich level 3 cannot carry. We don't have Inferno because we don't have a Dreadlord level 6. Archmage under pressure. Oh, finally level 3 DK. So actually 1-0 killed a lot of units here. Where's the army for TH? So 1-0 doesn't have an army anymore, but TH doesn't have an army either. Very good micro by 1-0. Destroying TH army, but losing everything as well, and TH still has those towers, and I'm not sure, I don't think that 1-0 can break them. He's doing a good job sniping those peasants, but at the end of the day, only 2k gold for 1-0 left. And against a level 3 paladin, there's not much you can do to kill heroes unless the human makes a mistake. Like 1-0 needs like TH doing a mistake and missing like a Holy Light or something, and then kill all the heroes. Otherwise, this game is gonna go to TH. Archmage is almost level 5, which means level 3 water elementals are gonna be super strong in this game because there's no destroyers anymore. But I think it's gonna go for the level 3 brilliance. Just infinite mana for the paladin, infinite holy lights, infinite bolts and claps. I feel like it's better to go for level 3 brilliance. You don't really need level 3 water elementals. Because 1-0 is still going for destroyers with those few resources that he's got left. Good macro by the way by 1-0. Look at how fast he replenishes his army. It was like he had nothing left, and now he does have a 50-ish looking food army once again. And yeah. Still potential for destroyers, so I think TH definitely needs to go for Brilliance over level 3 here. That's the game for it. Catches another Acolyte, and he just needs to target next to these towers, and it should be an easy win. Level 5 unlocked for the Archmage, and it is Brilliance Aura level 3, just as I thought. Nuke on the Dreadlord. The heal is not enough, as we see another clap and the Dreadlord goes down, and with that the game goes to Th000 GG by 120. Great game. Very high level game by both players. One of the best games I've seen recently. And the human gets the win with MK first play, but this game was very close. It was way closer than it should have been, given the early